How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Flashback League. We are 2 days away from Christmas. This is probably going to be my last stream until maybe the day after Christmas. I'm not sure actually, because I think I'm going to be out for the next few days. I'm going to be visiting my in-laws, and I don't know what's happening Christmas Day. Maybe we do a Christmas stream. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, today, let's try and get into maps, I guess. I guess that's what we're doing. You know, again, there's no real plans. Actually, there is something that happened, I guess, since last time, which is the fact that I got a tabula. So I was just randomly leveling through zones, and Kadiro offered a tabula for me, and I'm like, sweet. So let's see. I actually haven't figured out what skills to use here because I don't actually normally play a caustic arrow build. So what do you normally do here? Hold on, I actually need to PoE ninja this because I don't know what support gems I need. Okay, builds. Caustic arrow. Okay, caustic arrow uses. Let's see. Let's look for a trickster. They use pierce. Pierce. No, pass on the pierce. Somewhere else. Someone else. Here's a pathfinder. He's on a 5 link. No, I want a 6 link. Here's another trickster. He's also on a 5 link. Why are all these people on 5 links? Because this is hardcore. Flashback, just normal flashback. Here's a trickster. Caustic arrow Nova? Whoa, everyone's using it as like a clear speed. Or like a clearing. Empower? Pierce? I guess Pierce is the way to go. Okay, fine. Void manipulation, vicious projectiles, swift affliction, pierce, and empower. I don't have empower. What do I do if I don't have empower? Conk effect. Arrow Nova. Wow, this is so weird. That's how they build it? This person does it with mines. Arrow Nova. Why does everyone use Arrow Nova?
Welcome.
Okay. What? Yeah, sorry that the beginning of this episode is so scuffed. I'm actually super confused. It's been like you know, I guess a day since I last played, so I'm like a little slow right now. Projectile damage? I would prefer that, I think. Like slower projectiles might work. That's what I'm thinking. Like Arrow Nova is less projectile damage. Does Caustic Arrow modifiers to projectile damage apply to this skill's damage over time? So like this would give it 40% less damage. Why would I want to do that? Over time? I could do efficacy for 15% more damage over time. I'd rather do that. Hypothermia, swift affliction. I think I already have swift affliction. Okay, so I do this and I guess pierce? Everyone's using pierce. Let's go with that. So again, I think we're going to be using Caustic Arrow for the foreseeable future. At least until we get to maps. I checked the Detonate Dead, and it costs way too much. Although one thing I could consider is instead of using Detonate Dead with like chaos damage, we use some other skill that's also chaos based. I just can't think of a good one. You know? That also attacks a lot. We could do it as a spell slinger. It doesn't have to be cast on crit. Spell slinger, volatile dead. No, volatile dead again. That's not chaos damage because we want to poison. We could bladefall it. Cast on crit bladefall. That's not bad. Just temporarily until I figure things out until I can get a chaos damage detonate dead. Maybe that's what I do, and then I can actually work off of the cast on crit stuff. Building a cast on crit character as your first character really is not it's not the way to go. It looks like. So hopefully, you know, by the end of this league, I'll actually be able to get the build going. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to try and do it like, what, next league?
Do not worry, little beast.
Ow, these guys hurt. Oh, it's a 5-link, nice. But yeah, clear speed is very fast right now. Survivability is a little bit monk-ass, but one of the reasons is because I don't have a freaking remove bleeding flask and I'm running double quicksilvers, which is kind of dumb. So let's try and fix that at the very least. I have a jade flask, which is pretty good. So let's try and get... Okay, so we'll do 1 HP flask, 1 silver flask, and 1 jade flask. So for the jade flask, let's 20% it. You always, and when you craft flasks, you want to make sure you add the quality stuff while it's white. So we're gonna turn it white, and that way when you add quality for white items, it increases quality by 5%, right? Whereas for blue items, it only increases it by 2% at a time. So I would like a remove bleeding, staunching, more charges. That's pretty good. So I will take that. And for the silver flask, yeah, I'll add quality too here, even though I don't have enough for 20%. This is fine for now. Remove freezing is actually great because I did not have remove freezing. And this quicksilver, I'm not gonna bother qualitying it. First of all, I don't even have the stuff for remove quality, and second of all, it's item level 4, so I can't hit adrenaline on it. And the adrenaline suffix makes it so that you move even faster. Unfortunately, I don't know, I guess I never picked up a quicksilver since the beginning of the game. So it's not all that useful right now. I mean, it's still good, but yeah, not having adrenaline kind of sucks. It's fine though. Okay, so that should help with my survivability a lot. I'll have to spam my flask a little bit more, but I guess it's fine. Alright, you can tell damage is really good right now. That's kind of nice. Cassia. Is there any point in doing Cassia before maps? Like, I'm inclined to think no. Today's actually kind of a slow day. It's like Wednesday, you know, everyone's getting ready for Christmas, Christmas Eve. Same here, like, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. Normally I don't stream Thursdays anyways. Wait, do I have efficacy here? Okay, good. Normally I don't stream Thursdays anyways, but like I was looking on like who's streaming. Let me check again. There's like nobody online today. That's not true. There's quite a few people. There's quite a few people. I need to get Toxic Rain on a 4-link, I think. At least a 4-link, because right now Toxic Rain on a 3-link is kind of silly. Yeah, I need to fix that, huh? Ooh, how's Flashback? Hey, how's it going, Sage? It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm still not ready to play the build that I actually want to play. Because I wanted like a alternate quality gem. And apparently it costs an exalted right now, which I do not have. So I'm gonna need to wait till I get into maps. But I'm having lots of fun. I've never played Caustic Arrow before, and it's going really well. I mean, it should, you know, it's a good skill. And yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? By the way, you should use Mirage Archer. Oh, that's what everyone's using. Okay. After this boss, I'm gonna switch over to Mirage. I was like, what do I do for my 6th link? I found a tabula and I literally got confused. I'm like, oh no, actually, you know, I never played this build and I never bothered reading a guide for it. I was just kind of every now and then, if I got confused, I would like look at PoE Ninja, and everyone was using stuff like Arrow Nova, Pierce, like just all kinds of weird support gems, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just put on Pierce, because that's what everyone's doing. I didn't really understand. I mean, I kind of understand it. Like when you Pierce, I think you actually get 2 instances of Caustic Arrows. Like one from the initial hit and one from the following hit. Or from like where it pierces and one at the destination. But I guess for progression, Mirage Archer's better. Just for clear, and Mirage Archer's good because you can shoot and run. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've never actually played this build before, so I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to do. I'm just winging it. Because I'm like, this isn't going to be my late game build anyways. I don't need to know it that well, and now I'm like, oh no, I'm playing it all the way till maps.
Rest, my child. Be free from the torment.
But the fact that I can get here, like, you know, prior to me getting the tabula, I was on a 4 link for Caustic Arrow and a 3 link for Toxic Rain, and we're in Act 8, Act 9. And I'm like, wow, this skill is like, is real strong. Like the fact that I can make it all the way to Act 9 on a 4 link. Not even a 4 link, it was like a scuff 4 link and a 3 link.
Be careful.
Actually, that's reasonable. I don't expect everyone to have a 5 link by
Yes.
Act 8. Now that I think about it. Okay, so you said Mirage Archer. Good thing you showed up, Sage, because I actually didn't know what to do for my... Oh, the game crashed. I actually didn't know what to do for my last support gem. Okay, that was a weird crash. Huh. Okay. I think we're good now. So I want Mirage? Mirage Archer. I guess instead of Pierce. Which is fine. What am I leveling? Detonate dead vile toxins. Let me just get this thing on a... Does this thing even 4 link? What level is it? 17? I don't know if it does. Let's get... What is it right now? Vicious projectiles, void manipulation, swift affliction, more damage over time. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so today's goal is try and get into maps. Again, like I said earlier, today's probably going to be the last stream until either Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm probably going to be spending time with the in-laws, spending time with the family. So, not going to be streaming tomorrow. And then Friday for Christmas, I'm actually not sure. I don't know how everyone's spending Christmas this year. It's weird, right? You know, some people are just staying at home. I've talked to some, like, of the other people. And... some people are like, you know, I'm actually gonna go out and see some people. Other people are like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay at home, not going anywhere. I don't even celebrate Christmas normally. Really? Like, your family doesn't celebrate it? I mean, depending on... I guess some people don't. Normally, it's more celebrated with... Never celebrated? Where are you from, Sage? SG Singapore? What's SG? Yeah? Okay. Dude, I freaking love Singapore. I have a buddy. I think he's living there right now. He just like raves about Singapore. How much he loves it. How much he wants to. He was in Hong Kong for a bit, and how much he wants to go back to Singapore. Apparently, it's like super clean there, from what I hear. I always wanted to visit, never had the chance. Your friend is high? Why? It's not good? Unless you go to like the malls and expensive places, the toilets are... Ooh.
Yes.
Hold on. In Singapore, are the toilets like the ones where you have to squat?
Until next
Like in like, I don't know, China or something? Or no? Some of them are, but mostly normal. They're just not clean, huh? Some malls even have a bidet. Yo, that is like awesome. I mean, mall washrooms I find whatever country I go to, mall washrooms are typically okay, except for the ones in North America. In North America, mall washrooms are actually not that clean at all. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't clean it as often. It's just not. It's actually not good. You know, you would have better luck, and I think I've done this before. You would have better luck like sneaking into an office because they clean their washrooms more often. And like, as long as you're dressed somewhat like business casual, like you have a dress shirt on or something, and you're not going there in like t-shirt and shorts, you can like sneak your way into an office and go to the washroom. Like, some of them are not clean. For the most part, it's okay, but... For the most part, it's fine, actually. I actually thought, when I was in Asia, I thought the washrooms were okay. But I went to China and Korea, Japan and Korea, and they had pretty good washrooms. China was bad. Malls were good, but like if you were just out somewhere in public, it was not good. And like China had a lot of the squatty ones. And my wife did not like it. My wife and I, we had a discussion. We went there when we had just gotten married, and then we were talking about like, oh, like if a ring were to fall into one of those squatty like toilets, like would you go in and get it? And we were thinking about this, and it was such a gross topic, but I thought it was hilarious. We were thinking about the ring, and we are like, okay. If it falls and it's like the tip of the iceberg and it's just sitting on top, maybe we'll get it. But if it falls and like instead of a tip, it's like a little dip, right? Like there's a little dip, like how you imagine a volcano, and it falls inside of the dip. Fuck it, we'll go and buy a new ring. And because hawker culture is a big part of Singapore, so considering where you are, the place might be dirty. I went to China a few times. I saw a kid doing his business in the public in front of a convenience store. Yeah, man, it's the Wild West. It's crazy. I don't know. I've seen it too. I don't know why it's like that, but I've seen it. I think it was, again, it's depending on where you are. It's such a big country, right? So sometimes in the bigger cities, you don't see it as much. Like there are more social standards and whatnot, and just more accessible toilets. Like I think of like years ago when I went as a kid, it was a lot harder to find toilets. I remember we even had to like, you know, like bring your own. You had to bring your own toilet paper and shit because they don't provide it. That I thought was crazy. It's like there's no toilet paper there, either because too many people are using it, or like I don't know, is someone stealing toilet paper? What's going on? But when I went like 2 years ago, it was actually okay. Again, they still didn't have toilet paper. Oh god, why are there so many Roombas? I'm so confused. Okay. Ooh, double currency. Nice. Is there more currency here? No. But for Singapore, it's generally quite fine, except that it's summer 24/7. I actually like that it's summer 24/7. I don't like the cold at all. Like right now, I'm actually freezing. You know, it's actually pretty cold. It's currently negative. No, it's not negative, is it? Today actually it's kind of warm. Like, you know, for Canada. Yeah, it's 8 degrees right now. Wow, it's 8 degrees? Today is warm. Tomorrow is 7 degrees. Friday is going to be -2. So we're going to get snow on Friday, it looks like. Which is kind of cool, you know, white Christmas. We're going to get a white Christmas. We're going to get snow on Christmas. That's kind of rare these days. You know, typically what ends up happening is it's just like a cloudy, gray Christmas and everything's a little sad. This year we're going to get a nice one. So in Singapore, is there even like a, you know, Christmas gift tradition overall in the country, or no? Man, this thing's tanky. Not really. I know quite a few people who don't celebrate Christmas. Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's basically a religious holiday almost. A lot of people don't see it as that anymore. But traditionally it was a religious holiday, you know? Although now, like, to me it's just like, I'm not religious. So to me it's just, you know, like turkey and prime rib roast and steak and lots of chicken, mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Like just food. That's what I see Christmas as. And big parties, because like all the families show up and we have a big party. It's like New Year's, you know, like Chinese New Year's. It's kind of like that.
Until next time.
Our New Year's parties are actually not that big, now that I think about it. Most of the celebrations happen during Christmas. Which is, I guess, kind of crazy, but... This year, though, nothing. This year, no parties at all, because, we can't see anybody, right? So normally what happens is we get all the family together, you know. There's like... There's a lot of family members. There's like 50 people, and we squeeze them all into one house. You know, have a big party, play games, watch TV, play board games, play video games. It's awesome. I was actually really looking forward to it this year. Give presents to all the kids, you know, all the nieces and nephews and whatnot. At one point, we didn't have to do that. We just showed up and we get presents. But now we're at an age where, you know, we gotta give the kids presents because we're adults now. But it's okay. We've gotten presents for years. It's our turn. You know, and it kind of, you feel like you gotta spend some money, but you feel like a real adult. Because you gotta think about all these kids and buy them presents, and you got this tree, and you just presents all in like filling the entire room. It was awesome. Not getting any of that this year, unfortunately. It is what it is. I don't know what the COVID situation is like out in Singapore. Over here, it's pretty bad. In the States, it's even worse. In Canada, I guess in comparison, it's not as bad. In the States, it's actually insane. But I don't know. It's like that all over the world, right? I thought Asia did pretty well. I think you guys are fine, possibly, right? And going broke, yeah, you get lots of presents and go broke. It's true. It's a part of it's all a part of the holidays. That's what you do. You buy presents, you give presents, you go broke, you get fat. What's so good about it, anyways? Now you think about it, maybe it's not so good. It's more controlled now in Singapore. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Over here, it's in Canada, it's okay.
Yes.
I talked to some people who are living in like California and stuff, and they are just like savages, man. They don't care. They really don't care. I didn't think that mentality was real until I just heard it from some people. It's like, wow. It's insane out there. You know, people still go out and see everyone, and just everyone knows someone who got COVID. I don't know anybody who got COVID. But when I talk to some of my American friends, they're like, yeah, I know lots of people. I'm like, what? How? I don't know, they just got it. And then they took it home, and then all their parents got it. And then their parents went out to see some friends, and then their parents' friends got it, you know? Because this is America. It depends, though. I think some people are more careful, and then the people who don't, screwed. Kind of screwed over the people who are careful. What can you do? Like, one person yesterday on stream was telling me how he works at Walmart, and he was feeling sick. As if he had... apparently he had the flu, but, like, it's basically COVID symptoms, right? So they might think you have COVID. But then they won't let him take sick days unless he comes into work first and then works for 15 minutes, and then you can take a sick day. So if you have COVID, you have to go into work and then take a sick day. Like, that's just so backwards. I thought that was crazy. Right now in Singapore, we can go out in groups of 5 and need to wear masks 24/7 if we are out. And that's just big brain, dude. It's just I don't understand. I don't understand. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, it's such a stupid system. You know, I can't take a sick day because I need to be there, but I'm too sick to be there. So they told me just, then you don't get sick days. And once you get like 20 days missed from work or something, or 29 or whatever it is, apparently it's called a point system. I don't even know how it works. I've never worked at Walmart or I've never worked a part-time job actually. Or not even part-time job, but like in like retail or anything, because he works in Walmart full-time. It's not part-time. But like apparently after like 29 days of like missed work or something, you get fired. So it's like he has to come in to not get fired, but like what if he had COVID? Apparently he just had the flu, but it's like the same symptoms, you know? He sounded like he was freaking dying. Meanwhile, he's like playing video games with us. I'm like, are you okay, bro? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, just I'm like, oh my god. I thought I could get infected through the internet. Like, that was how insane it was. Wow, I'm actually gonna get into maps pretty fast today. I would say, like, let's see, it's been 30 minutes, right? Act 9 is actually pretty quick. We're almost done. To be fair, I was halfway through Act 9 already, but... Okay, this boss always screws me over, so I have to be careful. He's so strong. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't know the mechanics? You hear a vaccine is out? Yeah, a vaccine is out. They've actually... So my friend, he works as a lab technician. So he basically draws people's bloods, does COVID testing, and applies and gives vaccines. So here in Canada, they've given out the first wave of vaccines to the highest priority people, which is people who work in like retirement homes and senior homes and stuff. So like I'm hopeful, but the problem with the vaccine from my understanding is that it needs to be stored in like minus 80 degrees Celsius temperature, which requires like a lot of equipment, so they can't roll it out to the public easily. So you actually have to go to like some kind of site and get your vaccine, and obviously they can't do it for all of, I don't know, like a state or a province or even a whole city. Like imagine funneling like everybody into the hospital or something. It's not going to work. So the vaccine's going to be out, but I don't expect to be able to get that vaccine until summer or something, you know. Especially since I'm not really high risk. I work from home. You know, my wife, she's a teacher, but she works from home too. So the two of us are just kind of sitting tight. It's a little, it affects you socially though, you know, not being able to talk to anybody. But I've been saying this entire time, like who needs RL friends when you have internet friends? I'm out here talking to people on the internet. And honestly, the people I talk to on the internet, in a way, they're like cooler than my friends like in RL. Don't tell them that though. Sag, when school starts, I still need to go back to school. No more online shit. Yeah, I mean, were you going to school physically before this? Are you on break right now?
Just need a moment.
I mean, I feel like online school was probably... It was probably a shitty school... Actually, no, I know it is. Online school is a shitty, like, school experience. You're probably not learning too much. But it's probably easier. Yeah, holidays right now, and before holidays you still needed to go. Yeah. I mean, education-wise, it's probably better to go in person, but... Like, here, they made everyone go in person, and then, like... You know, a bunch of kids got sick. Like, it wasn't good. Let's take some AoE. Wait, I thought I leveled. Oh. Don't take the large cluster jewel passive if you don't have... Yeah, I didn't know what to put my points in, and I was too lazy to just leave it. So I started putting into cluster jewels, and I realized I didn't have a good one. Because it's like, oh, if I don't know what points to put, why don't I just save it and put it into like a cluster jewel? This was my train of thought. But now I'm like, oh man, now it's just sitting there and I don't know what to do with it. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. You're definitely right. I shouldn't be taking it. Now I'm too lazy to refund it. Someone else told me yesterday, too. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I was getting poison. Like, poison nodes? Or, like, like spell crit damage over time or whatever. And they're like, you don't use any of that. I'm like, yeah, but I will. I will eventually. We're planning for the future, okay? This is the long con. But no, like it's actually quite not optimal. Oh, the boss is still here. Every time the items drop, I get confused. I thought the boss would be dead, but he's totally not. Should I come back to Flashback? Nothing much to do. I mean, it's a slow time. You know, now's the time where you just chill. You either play Flashback or you just play like normal heists, for example. Or if you did all of that, play some games that you haven't played. I actually think now's a good time to take a PoE break for a lot of people. I mean, I'm playing because I didn't get to play too much heist, so I want to play it now. Like, I currently have 7 challenges. I didn't even get any challenges done. That's how little I played this league. So that's why I'm playing. But I actually think now is like a good time to take a break, especially if you're the kind of person who has like a lot of games, other games that you typically play. Because PoE just kind of consumes your time, right? So like if you go, okay, now I'm gonna go play, it's Steam sale. I'm gonna go play some of the stuff I bought on sale, or some games that I had before, and then the league rolls out in what? The next league rolls out in 1, 2, 3 weeks. 3 weeks and 2 days. Right? You're gonna come back, you're gonna be all refreshed, and it's gonna feel great. That's what I find with PoE. It's like if you just take a short break and come back, you get like super hyped up again. Like you just get really excited about the game. Everything seems fun, and you know. Whereas if you play too much nonstop, there's a bit of burnout involved. I'll feel rusty, and my league start will feel like shit. That could happen too. You know, you just gotta. It's what I do. I don't necessarily mean to say that's what you have to do. Just one option. And you know, if you don't want to get rusty and you won't get burned out, then you can keep playing. It's totally fine. How far did you get in Flashback?
I will not miss this thing strangling.
Level 50 and stopped. Okay, yeah, so you can totally keep going if you wanted to. I thought you just like went hard. Like there's some people on the stream who would drop by, and they're like freaking level 94, you know? And it's like, wow, you've been playing a lot of Flashback. It's only been a few days. I mean, it's almost a week now. It's been like 5 days. But it's like, you sure you should be playing that much? And some people are like, yeah, like I'm fine. It's like, okay, cool. And some people are like, yeah, I need to stop and burned out. But level 50 is probably, it's probably fine. Okay. Wow, we got super lost, huh? What gloves did I get? A veiled glove. Okay. All right, rotting core. Doing pretty well. Very fast. HP is a bit of a concern. I'm getting like chunked pretty hard. What are my resistances like? Resistances are fine. I guess it's just an HP issue. And I guess like armor issue. Well, it's not armor, evasion. I don't have enough evasion. Which kind of makes sense. We're sitting on a tabula and all the other gear is like hot garbage. It's always an ongoing issue for me. Okay. Do people still use blink arrow now that dash is a thing? I end axe with 1.5k only? Really? That seems really low. Unless you're rushing. If you're rushing, I guess it's not that bad. 1.5. I'm not used to, I normally end with like 3. Or even, you know, if I'm going real slow, like 3.5. So 2.5 just feels super weird. And then, like, things are hitting me for like over 70% of my HP. At times. Ow. Did you not like Flashback as much, Sage? Level 50 assassin, huh? I don't like Flashback. Seems similar to normal heist. Yeah. So the thing with Flashback, I think, it's basically just heist. It really is just heist. You're just playing another heist league, but with a new character. If it wasn't for the fact that I basically don't have any high level characters in heist, like if I had a high level character in heist, I might have just kept playing heist, which is what's kind of weird. Because it's too similar. Ow. Okay, Chevron. All that's left is Malagaro. Ow. Okay. What the? Alright, so we got this now for the Act 9 boss, and then we're ready for Act 10. And then we do Katava, so like I would say we're about an hour-ish away from finishing and going into maps. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna need a lot of gear though. I don't know what to do there. Oh god, I haven't been sleeping that much these days though. I think I gotta try and like fix my sleep schedule a bit. Been staying up too much. Oh god. You know, TP back to base might be in order. Depending on how much HP I have left. Or I just get myself killed, but I need flash charges. Give me some flash charges. Alright, we need flash charges. Let's TP back. I was all out. Definitely the bossing damage, you know, it leaves a little bit to be desired, but I don't think that's because of the skill. I think that's just because of the fact that we don't have any good gear. Like, I would love a damage or chaos damage over time cluster jewel. That'd be really nice. I would have some more points to put into there. Okay, so we're going to Oriath. And I finished all the quests and what the hell? My game keeps crashing. What's going on today? Okay. So Act 9, there's no more quests, right? Yeah. This helmet has some life.
Remember, we do this.
I guess.
Cool winds.
Increased area damage, that could be good. For cluster jewel? There's just some damage. Wait, alt regal this thing? AoE per power charge. Crit strike multi? Okay. Regal. Not that good. But I could put some points in here if I wanted to, so that would give me 10% area damage, 10% AoE, 10% area damage, and then crit strike multi. I could put 2 points in there, I guess. Just so that I have, like, you know, I have like all these points and I don't really know where to put it. So I'm just trying to think of like filler places. Obviously I can, you know, like there's 10% AoE right here. But that's 10% AoE, not 10% area damage. I could do like boop, 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 and come over here, grab some life. Uh, that wouldn't be bad. And then I could even think about maybe grabbing area damage and then this big area damage one. Anyways, let's try and rush through the Act 10 piece. So what we're going to do is we're just gonna basically skip the side quest and just kill Katava. Oh, actually, I should think about doing my Merciless lab, right? Level 67. Okay, so I'll have to do that later. Maybe when I'm level 70 something. I don't have very much damage right now for Azaro. So like even though there isn't any like real gear upgrades I think I can get by level 70, just having a few more levels would be great because hopefully my skill will be able to level up, which is, a big damage boost. Like if Caustic Arrow levels up, that'd be great. But yeah, I would love to get into maps today. And I think I can, right? Like, if I want to get there really, really fast, I can just skip the side quests, which is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna skip the side quests. Maybe I'll do it off stream. I like doing quests just like randomly. If I have like 10-20 minutes to spare, I'll go do a couple quests. Maybe I'll go do a lab. You know? Ooh, that was a big hit. Oh, God. What's with this guy? That was a lot of damage. Whew. Okay. Oh, I actually want to get like a bigger, like a water bottle. I'm like trying to drink more water throughout the day, because what normally happens to me is I kind of forget about water, or I'll bring a cup downstairs, I'll finish drinking out of that cup, and then I'll forget to refill the cup of water. So sometimes what ends up happening is like if I sit here all day, I'll drink one cup of water and then forget to get more water, and I'm just getting like thirstier and thirstier throughout the day. It's actually kind of funny. I drink the most water while I'm streaming, because I just, as I'm talking, I want to drink water because my throat actually gets hoarse. Oh my god, this is bears. Beware of bears. So I actually drink a lot of water while I stream, and I actually go, you know, I go to pee a lot and stuff. But when I'm just like working or like playing games on my own, I'm in my own in my own world, you know. And I just like I'm too lazy to get up, or I forget to get up, or whatever. So I'm thinking maybe I should just go and get like a bigger water bottle, and like just have like a giant like 1 gallon. I don't know how much 1 gallon is. It's like 3 liters and something. Like a 3 liter water bottle, just like this giant jug, and just have it on my desk, and I can just like continuously sip on it throughout the day. I actually think that having a bottle with a straw was like the single thing that made me drink more water, because it's like it became more fun to drink water. I don't know. Like for the longest time, I was like, I wasn't. It's kind of bad to say. I wasn't a water drinker. You know, I drank a lot of soda, a lot of juice, and then I was like, you know what? I think I need to like, first of all, eat a little bit healthier, and like one of the easiest ways is like, you know, maybe cut out the soda and all that stuff. So I started drinking more water, and I'm like, drinking water is boring. But then I got a straw, and I'm like, drinking water is super fun again. I don't know what it is about the straw. It just makes it more interesting. It's like something to do.
Natural state of things.
Ow. What's Kadiro selling? Broken Crown? I don't think that's a good unique, right? Probably not. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. Am I okay? I'm okay. Okay, okay, good. Ooh, an ancient orb. That could be good. What would I use an ancient orb for, though? Yeah, that's pretty good too. 30% movement speed, 5% chance to dodge spells. And then we just, I don't know, benchcraft one more mod on it. Okay, okay. And that's fire damage. The fire damage is not very useful. I'm hoping for a chaos damage cluster jewel. Just so I can like put some points into there. But those boots could be good, because right now the boots are just random boots with 18% cold resistance. These I could put, like, first of all, better resistances on it. So even that is an upgrade. And then we also get 5% dodge, which is nice.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Don't ever give up.
For freedom. Now that
Okay, so these boots, let's try and... These are the boots. Let's try and craft something on it. Not these, these. So I could get resistances, right? What do I need? Cold and lightning. That's possible. Cold and lightning. There you go. 10% cold, 10% lightning. Oh, is that enough? No. It's not. It's too low. That's okay, that's okay. We can just craft some resistance somewhere else. Probably. Probably? Oh, I don't have an open suffix anywhere. What? Okay, if I drop the boots, what do I have? I actually have enough lightning. I just need cold. Okay. My bad. Okay, so 75, 75, 75, except my resistance is gonna be kind of bad once I kill Katava. Okay, whatever.
Celerim. Cool winds.
All right. That's fine. Let's keep going. How long has it been? It's been an hour. Oh wow, we're like so close to finishing. If we just rush it. Although I still need to do the merciless lab after as well. Like there are some there's like an order to this, I think. Really, I should be doing the lab before I do Katava. Maybe I will. Because I don't want to take the 30% resistance hit and go into the lab with like 40% resistances. So I should probably do my lab before Katava. So you know what? Okay. Let's basically get as close to Katava as possible, and then I'll go and do the lab. And I'll come back out, and then I'll do Katava. Oh. Just running, running, running. I'm glad I switched over to an instant pot, actually. Because they're doing so much damage to me, the instant pot is very useful to keep me alive. Normally, I go for like potions that just heal very quickly. You know, like 2,000 HP over a span of like 3 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever, instead of the instant, because the instant's like, what was this? 800 HP instantly. But because I'm getting spiked so hard and so quickly, I feel like the instant is better in this situation, because I just don't have much of a life pool. Like hitting the pot gives me back a third of my HP, which seems, you know, pretty good.
Just need a moment to Catch my breath.
All right. Reassemble the various. Ow. Any potions? Let's go get more potions. It hurts. Especially when I don't really have like a defensive like oh shit button. Maybe I should get something like Enduring Cry, but I don't think you can get a high enough level to like actually work. Alright, he's almost dead. Physical damage over time, huh? Alright, we got him. I think. It's not dead. Here we go. Okay, so we got the Staff of Purity. And that's basically enough to fight Katava. Let's take this. It's pretty decent, but we're gonna have to sell it because Tabula is probably still better here. Okay, and there are a bunch of side quests for like passive skill points, but honestly, it's probably more important to just like get into maps. But it's been an hour, so I'm actually gonna cut this right here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.